Let us know where you're tuning in from in the chats and in the comments. Good to see everybody. Happy Thursday. Big waves to you. Good to see. I promised to have my Christmas background on tomorrow, but I had something I wanted to share with you today. Okay, so we're going to kick it off. The word for today, and Andrea, who brought the word today? You told me and I forgot.
Colleen.
Colleen, this word's for you. Okay. Colleen come in with the word arrange. Now, if you're just joining us or you hadn't been on the Coach Corner in a while, we're going to focus on words as we go into 2023, because we're going to rock 2023 together. And the words we're choosing, so feel free to send them to Andrea, are centered around things that can help us moving into the new year. And so Colleen says arrange. If you look at the definition, it's put things in a neat, attractive, or required order. Another definition of arrange is organize or make plans for a future event. Now, we've all done things where we've arranged things, right? Maybe you get ready to go on a job site and you got to lay out some things to put on the trailer to get there. Or maybe you're going on vacation and you got to arrange some things to prepare for it, or a fishing trip or a hunting trip. We've all arranged in our life. If you look at synonyms to arrange, it's file, form, organize, classify, regroup, or group. I'm sorry, group. Evelyn Underhill said this, and this is where I went this morning. Try to arrange things so that you can have a reasonable bit of quiet every day. Try to arrange things in your day so that you can have a reasonable bit of quiet in your day. And I went and I highlighted quiet because I went peace. Do you have peace right now? Or do you feel like you're like running all over the place, like dashing from one place to the other, cookies everywhere, powdered sugar flying all over the kitchen? Like what does your life feel like right now? Can you say the word peace? Right? Well, I'll tell you, it was just, I don't know, maybe a month ago that I would be like, woo, it's wide open. And the reason that I wanted to show you this is one of the things that I went to with the word arrange is plan the work, then work the plan. Plan the work and then work the plan. What's your plan? What's your plan for the new year? Like, what's your plan right now? I look at this kind of like a treadmill or maybe a starting line. Like, are we going to start like 50 yards away so that we can get a good run and go as we start? Or are we going to wait till 2023 to be standing still to start? I want to start right now. I want to get in the flow right now. And so where I went with this is I want to focus 2023. If you have never looked up lead or lag, look it up. A lot of you are in sales. A lot of people is going to go, I want to make like big time money in 2023. That's a lag. That's a goal. I want to make $10,000 a month. That's a goal. But what's the plan to get you to the goal? What's the lead? What's the lead measure? What are you doing daily to win the day? And so just maybe a month ago, I said, you know what? I got to plan so that I can work my plan for the day. And so I share this with you because I don't know if you guys, I'm not the person that's got to have a detailed list, but I print these off every day. And it says arrange schedule. Here's my arrange schedule. And I've showed you this before. 4:45, I get up so I can get to the gym and I can get personal time, personal development time, get my dome right. You know why? Because my phone's not ringing. And so at 4:45, that's me time. And if I don't get that, I'm out of sort. So that's on my schedule. 7 to 9. I 7 to 9 o'clock in the morning, I've got down property management work, list call to team members, list prospect calls and work on my prospect list, social media work, coach's corner work, like 7 to 9, got it down, right? Then you see me doodling. I doodle all day on this sheet of paper, right? Because I got to plan my work and then I got to work my plan. I got to arrange. And then I got 12 to 2, lunch and one-on-one time, or maybe 2-on-1 time, like 12 to 2 o'clock. I got 2 hours to eat lunch, maybe go to a restaurant, have a little one-on-one time, whatever I need to do. 2 to 5, run, walk, prospect calls, team member calls. 5 to 9 o'clock, Mackenzie's games. That's my daughter. Renew experience parties, personal time, Zooms. Like I got things listed here. Like just today, I've got like team members I got to reach out to today. I got their list. I know who they are. I got my prospects who I got to reach out to today. I know who they are. So I doodle on this today as I go through the day, because I got to plan my work and then I got to work my plan. I got to arrange. And I looked up as I end, I looked up and kind of reviewed the people that's living in our time, that's flourishing, that's thriving. And one of the common denominators, Colleen, is they're arranging their life. They don't let their life run them. They run their life with arrangement and a plan of action that they can work each and every day. And they focus on the lead measure of stuff because they know if they do that every day, the lag measure of making more money, losing weight, personal relate, whatever it is, the lag measure will take care of itself if I do the lead every day, win the day. So, Andrea, I'll turn it to you. An amazing start with this word.
Well, that was great. I like your lesson better than my lesson. So good work. And anyway, I love that. That was very powerful and a great reminder, because I am that person right now that I am in that dashing space where I kind of feel like I'm running in 14 directions and I don't know what 13 of them are. So definitely need to print out my day, because I've done that as well, and get back in the habit. But what I'm going to talk about is the 10 principles, because I like principles, 10 principles to arrange your life for success. So the quote that I found was, a good system shortens the road to the goal. And I feel like a good system, like Coach just talked about, kind of solves, I'm going to say, at least 87% of life's problems. There's the other 13, the curveballs, but just to get through the average every day, if we have a good system, we can be successful at that. So first of all, how do we do that? How do we arrange it? 1, start small and build with consistency. I am a lovely human, but sometimes I'm a lunatic and I think, okay, tomorrow I am going to do everything under the sun. Like I'm going to run 10 miles, though I've only run 1 before, and I'm going to change every aspect of my diet, and I'm going to recruit 42 people, and I'm going to have eyeball time with both kids for an hour and a half each. Like I try to just do everything all at once, and then I fail at all of it. So start small and then build on it. Next, make a plan and commit to it. So just like Coach just said, he planned his day and he's committed to it. And it makes his life so much more simple. Next is focus on forming just one habit at a time. So, maybe you're trying to pull exercise into your day. Well, then don't worry about your diet right now. Just practice on walking for 30 minutes, whatever it may be, but just that one habit, pull that in and start now. And then with that is attach the new habit with an old one. And we've talked about this before on here about habit stacking. It's one of my favorite things that I got from the book, Atomic Habits. I had to see the title. Atomic Habits, fantastic book, highly recommend it. But it talks about find something you already do. Like, that every night before you go to bed, you brush your teeth. Like We all do. It's just what we do, right? Dr. Bobby is the dentist. We all just do it. So we know that. So if maybe you want to make sure that you pray, well, maybe you pray right before you brush your teeth so that you combine it, something that you're automatically doing, and you add something you want to put in and you marry them together, whatever it may be. Just find something you're already doing and stick something else in before or after it, and you're more likely to be successful in keeping that habit. Next is get support from friends and family. You know, Coach talks about this. I'm going to quote you just all day today, but Brent talks about this all the time about you're like the 5 people you surround yourself with. We all hear that. So if you can, get those people to be on board with what you want, that can really help you be successful. So make that announcement, make that declaration, and you will have a more successful future. Next is celebrate those small wins. I think about Tammy every time we talk about wins, how that win book, and I don't know if anybody started writing those down. I like to jot them in just my day planner because I actually will go back through that every once in a while. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I did have a win that day, because I can forget the wins really, really quickly. So remember to celebrate those wins and jot them down somewhere. And then lastly, try to do, and this kind of contradicts the earlier part, but it says try to build a whole new routine. So like Brent was saying, if you have a big goal, maybe go through your whole day and see what you have to change throughout the day to get to that big goal. So we might only get one habit in each time, but if we have that framework, that outline, then we're more likely to be able to gain that success. So thank you for this, Coach. Great word today. And thank you, Colleen, for suggesting it.
Yes, great word, Colleen. Thank you. Thank you. Keep the words coming. We're going to run out the end of the year with these words. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you back tomorrow.
God bless
Finish
you.
out the week.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Great
Love you.
morning.